Nvidia has spent the past year trying to make the case for its newest graphics cards, the expensive GeForce RTX line of GPUs. The biggest selling point of Nvidia's RTX cards has been support for a powerful new feature known as real-time ray tracing, long considered the holy grail of graphics rendering technology. When Nvidia announced the feature which it calls Nvidia RTX a year ago at the Game Developers Conference, the company said that the technology would run only on its RTX GPUs, which wouldn't be available until September. Next month, that will no longer be the case. Graphics cards like the RTX 2080 use that naming convention because they were designed for RTX. But with a driver update that's scheduled to be released in April, Nvidia will bring its RTX technology to 10 different GTX graphics cards that are already on the market, some of which are nearly 3 years old. The list runs the gamut from the 6GB GTX 1060 up to the GTX 1080 Ti. It also includes Nvidia's newest GPUs, the GTX 1660 and GTX 1660 Ti, two cheaper cards that the company released this winter. And this applies to the laptop and Max-Q equivalents of these GPUs, too. The new driver will allow the GTX cards in question to play games with real-time ray tracing features. Game developers won't have to do anything to add support for the GTX cards, although, of course, this will only apply to games that already offer RTX functionality. Adding RTX support to GTX cards is undeniably a positive step for Nvidia and the advancement of graphics technology. Real-time ray tracing is a very promising development, and it represents the future of gaming graphics. But as is often the case in software development, there's a chicken or the egg problem here. Few games currently support real-time ray tracing, since the technology is so new. Nvidia's RTX lineup launched just 6 months ago. Without a larger library of games that offer DX ray tracing, DXR, enhancements, there's little reason for customers to upgrade to an RTX GPU, especially since they're more expensive than similarly capable non-RTX cards from both Nvidia and AMD. Game developers might be more inclined to support DXR if there were more customers out there who owned GPUs that can take advantage of the technology. For that reason, it's a big deal that Nvidia is extending ray tracing support to GTX cards. This represents a massive increase in the install base of ray tracing capable gamers. With the release of the new driver in April, there will be tens of millions of customers who will be able to play games with some level of ray tracing, said Justin Walker, director of GeForce product management at Nvidia, during a conference call with the media on Monday. And with the announcement at GDC 2019 that two of the most popular game engines, Epic Games' Unreal and Unity Technologies' Unity, are integrating support for real-time ray tracing, it'll be much easier for many game makers to develop with the technology in mind. Apex Legends has just become the next big thing in the Battle Royale world, owing to the favorable reviews that Respawn's game has achieved. The game was launched on PC, Xbox One and PS4 and got 1 million unique users within 8 hours of its launch. There is no official way to play Apex Legends on mobile devices, and there isn't one available for Android, either. A quick Google search will show one website claiming to have an APK for Apex Legends Mobile, which will work for Android devices, but fans shouldn't download it. Downloading the fake Apex Legends Mobile APK will install a Trojan virus on the user's device. Countless ads will play, a convincing intro to Apex Legends will also appear, and the app will try to download other potentially harmful apps to the player's device. There is no Apex Legends mobile game at the time of this video, and it is unknown if Respawn Entertainment is working on a mobile version, either. Developers recently launched the first Battle Pass season and added Octane to live servers. Rumors, are they true? CEO of the publishing company, EA, of Apex Legends has already hinted toward the possibility of porting the game to mobile platforms including iOS and Android. According to a YouTube channel, Mr. Ghost Gaming, Apex Legends for mobile would launch in November. The channel also claimed that minimum requirement would Android v5 and minimum 3 GB of RAM. It is speculated that official information would be released in July this year. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds turned 2 over the weekend. The official launch wasn't until December 2017, but it appeared on Steam Early Access in March. To celebrate, everyone gets a dirty denim cap for free. Quality clothing is hard to find in PUBG, so even a baseball cap you might find discarded in the middle of lonely desert roads should be treasured. We've witnessed a gaming revolution with the birth of the Battle Royale genre, grew and learned together through beta and early access, and watched our game rise from a small title developed by an even smaller team to one of the most played games in the world, reads the anniversary post from the PUBG team. We've chosen this day as our overall PUBG anniversary for all platforms, as we felt it best reflects our game's humble beginnings. PUBG got quite a bit larger in 2018, introducing a pair of very different maps, Sanyuk and Vikendi, along with other updates that aim to improve the quality and stability of the Battle Royale. But the genre, too, has grown, and now Apex Legends has joined Fortnite in vying for players' time. PUBG Corp says it's not resting, though, and some big changes are on the way. The first changes are happening on Erngel, which is getting a lot more buildings and loot. It's not the only map being reconsidered, either. You can check out some of the improvements and tweaks on the test servers. Brendan PlayerUnknown Green recently announced that he was moving on from PUBG. He's staying with PUBG Corp, however, and will still be a consulting creative director. You can get the hat now. If you fancy it, find it in the in-game store and grab it for free. It will be available until April 24th, so you've got plenty of time. Wolfenstein Youngblood was unveiled at E3 2018, promising a co-op trip through Paris, set in the 1980s. Now, publisher Bethesda has announced the game's release date of July 26th. In addition, the company has revealed more details about its cooperative play. Specifically, it stated those who purchase the deluxe edition can invite one friend at a time to play with them online for no extra cost using the game's Buddy Pass. The chosen friend can download and play as much as they like, for free, as long as they play with the deluxe edition owner. They can then upgrade to the full game to play whenever they like and with friends of their own. Alternatively, if you don't like the thought of playing online with a friend, you can utilize the help of an AI teammate. The deluxe edition also comes with an array of cosmetic items as part of the Cyborg skin pack, while players who pre-order any version of the game will receive a different selection of cosmetics called the Legacy Pack. Pricing for either edition has yet to be announced. Wolfenstein Youngblood is coming to PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch. It stars sisters Jess and Sa, who are searching for their lost father and series stalwart, BJ Blazkowicz.
Ihr seid seltsam. Wenn dieser Bastard BJ Blazkowicz nicht gefunden werden will, dann wird ihn auch keiner auf diesem verdammten Planeten finden.
Wir schaffen das, Schwesterherz. Scheiße, ja.
Habt ihr schon mal Nazis getötet?
Wir sind geboren, um Nazis zu töten. Nein! Schafft ihr das? Woher zum Teufel soll ich das wissen?
After numerous teases, Gearbox Software has seemingly announced a new Borderlands title and released a short teaser for it. While the video, which you can watch below, doesn't outright state it is the third numbered entry in the series, it certainly looks to be an entirely new entry in the series. The teaser, which is titled Mask of Mayhem, takes the viewer through a kind of diorama in which characters and familiar-looking enemies are posed in a way that builds intrigue around what the game could be about. It also teases some of the hijinks players will get into. It opens with a shot of Psychos prostrating before a very large gun-wielding character, who himself is flanked by a statue of an angelic figure holding an upside-down version of Borderlands' iconic vault symbol. As the camera moves seamlessly through and around other scenarios, we get to see a dragon, a character shooting from a buggy, a bunch of figures giving each other jumping high fives, a robot ninja, and plenty undercut swept over hairstyles. As the teaser reaches its conclusion, it pulls out from the madness to reveal that it was all the tapestry on the iconic mask the psycho enemies wear. Although there's no gameplay, Gearbox is expected to show more of this new Borderlands at its PAX East panel on March 28.